All right, everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive. Today, we're taking a look at a movie I think you'll find pretty interesting. It's called On Becoming a Guinea Fowl.
Oh, this one caught my eye too.
Yeah, it's been getting some buzz, and you know us, we had to dig in. So we found this review on, where was it again?
MovieKaTicket, that film review app.
Right, MovieKaTicket, thanks. And let me tell you, this movie sounds like it's got a little bit of everything. Family drama, cultural insights, maybe even a touch of dark humor. What do you say? Should we get into it?
Let's dive in.
Okay, so right off the bat, the premise hooked me. We've got this woman, she finds her uncle's body.
And not just any time, right?
No, not just any time. Like as the family's starting to come together for the funeral.
Talk about a way to kick things off. I mean, you can already see the potential there, right? For both some serious drama and, maybe some unexpected laughs along the way.
Absolutely. And it gets even more interesting when you consider the setting. The review mentions that it all takes place within a middle-class Zambian family. I'm curious, from your perspective, does this feel like a typical portrayal of Zambian life, or is the film trying to do something more specific?
It's tough to say definitively whether it's typical or not. I mean, I'd need to see a wider range of Zambian cinema to make that call, but what I can say is that each culture has its own way of approaching death and family relationships, right? So to see these universal themes play out within a Zambian family context, that's got to bring some fresh perspectives to the table, some new insights.
Totally agree. And speaking of perspectives, the director is someone we should probably talk about, Rungano Nyoni. This film, On Becoming a Guinea Fowl, actually premiered at the Cannes Film Festival, which, for those who might not know, is a pretty big deal in the film world.
Oh yeah, Cannes is like top tier. You don't just get in there by chance.
Yeah.
It's known for showcasing some of the most innovative, well-crafted films out there.
Exactly. So to have this film premiere at Cannes, it's got to tell us something about its potential, right? Not just as entertainment, but as a piece of art.
Absolutely. I mean, especially for a film like this, one that seems to be so focused on character development and nuanced storytelling, having a skilled director at the helm, that's crucial. And a Cannes premiere, that's a pretty strong signal that we're dealing with that kind of talent here.
Makes sense. Now, let's talk about some of these characters. The one who finds her uncle's body, her name's Chisela, and the review raves about Susan Chardy's performance. It sounds like she really carries a lot of the film's emotional weight.
Oh, no doubt. A strong lead performance can make or break a film like this, for sure. But you know what else? The supporting cast deserves some love, too. The review mentions Elizabeth Chisela and Henry B.J. Phiri, and from what I gather, they play family members who are each dealing with their own, kind of messy pasts.
Interesting.
Yeah, and those layered characters, those are the ones who often bring so much depth and richness to a story like this.
For sure. There was one line in the review that really caught my attention. They talked about the film having moody, atmospheric visuals.
Oh, yeah, that cinematography can be so powerful.
It totally draws me in. I'm picturing, those shots that linger just a little longer than you expect. Maybe some creative use of light and shadow.
Exactly. And think about it, those visuals, they do so much more than just look pretty. They can build suspense, they can pull you deeper into the character's emotional states, they can even add layers of meaning to scenes that might otherwise feel, pretty straightforward. It's almost like the cinematography itself becomes another character, whispering secrets, foreshadowing what's to come.
Oh, that's a great way to put it. Okay, now for the part that really intrigued me. This movie is described as a black comedy drama.
Ooh, interesting combo.
Yeah, I've always been fascinated by that blend of genres. How do you pull off humor in a story that's also dealing with some pretty heavy stuff?
Yeah.
Have you seen any films that manage to walk that line well?
Oh, tons. It's a tricky balance to strike, but when it's done right, the humor can actually make those dramatic moments hit even harder. It can highlight the absurdity of a situation or give you a moment of release before things get really intense. Think of films like Parasite or The Farewell. They're tackling some really serious issues, but they do it with these flashes of dark humor that just make you, sit up and pay attention.
That's so true. It makes you wonder what kinds of societal norms or perceptions this film might be playing with, The review mentioned that those themes are present, and I'm really curious to see how they'll unfold.
Well, just think about the setup, right? You've got family secrets, cultural traditions around death, potentially some generational clashes. That's fertile ground for exploring how individuals navigate and maybe even question the expectations placed on them by society.
Totally. Okay, everyone listening, mark your calendars. On Becoming a Guinea Fowl hits theaters December 6th, 2024 in the UK and Ireland, and then here in the US on March 7th, 2025. Don't miss it.
So before we wrap up, I'm curious, what's grabbing you the most about this film so far? What kind of family secrets do you think might bubble to the surface? And how might this story challenge our own ideas about family and, the pressures of society?
So many good questions. I don't know about you, but I'm totally hooked. We've got family drama, a unique cultural backdrop, and a director who's clearly got a knack for storytelling. It's a must-see in my book.
Agreed.
Make sure to check out On Becoming a Guinea Fowl when it comes out, and definitely let us know what you think. We'll be here for another deep dive soon. Until then, happy watching.
See you next time.